Hello, everyone. I'm Raíssa, and I'm bringing you now a new podcast of the blog Softball Now. This Saturday morning, a new schedule for our podcast. Now it's 11:30. The temperature here in Natal is 30 degrees Celsius, but it really feels like 32 degrees Celsius. So it's hot in here. Normal. It's a spring. And we are going to talk about this special week that Natal is going to have starting tomorrow. If you don't know, in Brazil now we have elections, so tomorrow is the day that a lot of people are going to vote for the next mayor and all demands in the cities. And here in Natal, probably our mayor is going to be re-elected because according to the polls, something like 70% of the population wants the mayor to stay there, governing the city. So it's a special day because it's the democracy here, but it's fast. And if you don't know, I don't know if you are from Brazil, you that are listening to this podcast, the elections here, we use a computer. It's always on Sunday. It's the first Sunday in October, and if we need to vote again, because depending on the numbers, if the first candidate in the number of votes, if this candidate doesn't have half of the votes plus one vote, then we have to go back to the ballots and vote again. And this election, in this case, if it's necessary, it's the last Sunday in October. So, but here in Natal, we're not going to have this. And we use a computer. So we have a line to vote. Then we show our identification. And then we just type the number of the candidates we want. And we confirm, and that's it. It's fast, really fast. It's modern. It's all about technology, and I think Brazil is the only country in the world that uses this system. Some people say that it's not safe because technology is not safe, but I think it's better than the system that we had here before, because we had to vote using paper, and we have lots of frauds in elections all around Brazil. So I believe now it's a lot safer than before. So this special week starts tomorrow with this. It's the end of the campaign here in Natal, and we're going to have this voting day, and maybe it's the only day we have to vote, and then we will have the result, and the mayor is going to be reelected. But during the week, we're going to have two special games here in Natal. Soccer games. You know, Brazil is all about soccer, so we love soccer. And on Thursday, we're going to have a great game here because after, I believe, more than 40 years, I think, mathematics is not my strong point because I'm not from this area, you know. I'm a lawyer and a teacher, so my case is to study texts and laws and etc., not numbers. But it's been a long time that Brazil's national team hasn't come to Natal. I believe it was in the 80s, 1982 or 1983. So I can't remember. I really don't know about it because I was a child. I believe I was 3 or 4 years old when Brazil's national team came to play here in Natal. So they played West Germany, if I'm not wrong. It was a friendly game, so it's not an official game, but we had more than 48,000 people in the stadium. The stadium is not here anymore. It was demolished to get the Arena das Dunas built for the World Cup. So we don't have this stadium, this historical stadium here anymore. It was Machadão, that was the name of the stadium. Back then it had a different name. It was called Castelão. And so we don't have this stadium anymore. A lot of people remember this day here. Some people get emotional when they remember the day that Brazil's national team came to Natal, but it wasn't It wasn't in a competition. It was just a friendly game. And now, for the first time in history, first time ever, Brazil's national team is going to be here in Natal playing Bolivia. And this game is an official competition, is the qualifiers for the World Cup that will happen in Russia in 2018. So it's a bit of the World Cup again here in Natal, because in 2014, we hosted the World Cup here. So we had 4 games. I went to all of the games because I didn't care the teams which were going to play there. I was really excited about having the World Cup here in Natal, and it was a very good competition. The atmosphere was so cool because we had people from all over the world here. I got to meet some Mexican people. They were very funny. I got to meet some American people, Japanese, Greek. So we have a lot of people here. Even when the United States was not playing here, we had some Americans that decided to stay in Natal because they like the temperature, they like the city, they like the people. And that is the atmosphere here in Natal, It's like a party all the time. We love this kind of experience. So we are going to experience this again here, a bit of the World Cup, a bit of the qualifiers here. Brazil is going to be here with the main team, and we're going to play against Bolivia. I hope that Brazil plays well, because now we have a new coach, and this coach is the favorite coach of all the country. It's Tite. So I believe we're going to have a good game. People are going to get really excited. They are excited. I believe it was the fastest selling of tickets ever here, because in less than 5 hours, all the tickets were sold. We didn't have any other ticket to sell around here. And the tickets were not cheap. They were expensive. Okay, the prices were really high for the crisis that Brazil is experiencing now. But in less than 5 hours, all the tickets were sold out. And this week, yesterday, the national team decided to have a practice on Monday, I believe, at 6:40 in Arena das Dunas. And they decided to give away 10,000 tickets to people who would have in return to bring a kilo of food to donate to charity. And in less than 3 hours, all the 10,000 tickets were gone. So you can imagine how excited the city is, how excited the people here are about this game. So it really is a special week. Next Thursday at 9:45 p.m. the game will be on, but people will be in the stadium a lot earlier than that. Probably at 6:45, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, people will be there in the stadium to celebrate this big event here. It's the first time ever Brazil's national team come here to play an official game. So, wow, it's going to be huge. Or as Donald Trump says, it's going to be huge, okay? And the other game that we have is going to happen on Friday. One of the great teams here, we have America and ABC. In English would be ABC. So these teams are the greatest teams of Rio Grande do Norte. But one of them, ABC, is in the quarterfinals of the Brazilian Championship, the 3rd division. This game is a big game too. If ABC wins this game, ABC is going to be back on the 2nd division. So it's a huge game too. People are the club is expecting like 16,000 ABC fans to go to this game. So it's a huge game too. It's gonna be a big celebration if ABC wins this game and gets this ticket to the 2nd division. Again, it's gonna be a huge week on this in Natal this week, and we are celebrating all these expectations. On Sunday elections, on Thursday Brazil's national team, and on Friday ABC. Of course, it's half the city. We have the rivalry here. I am an American fan, so of course I'm sad that because America is not there. But it's gonna be a huge celebration too, because half the city is really excited about ABC is going to get back to the second division. Well, guys, that's it for today. I don't have much to talk about. I just want to remind you that tomorrow at 10 we're gonna talk a lot about the soccer teams of Rio Grande do Norte at 10 o'clock as always on Sunday. And if you want to get back to this podcast in English, next Saturday at 11:30, this is a new schedule. I'm trying to get this set for this time because it's really hard on Saturday, but I really love doing this, so I'm trying hard. And on Friday, if you want to listen to this podcast about several subjects, but in Portuguese, at 7 o'clock, at 7 p.m., okay? That's it. Have a nice weekend. See you there.